Hey there flippers, and welcome back to Second Life Treasures. So on today's video we are heading back out to the charity shops. So we are now in one of the other towns actually, and we're going to be going through sort of having a look at the charity shops here. But before we get started, I do want to apologise if my voice goes at all during this video. I have been really ill for the last few days, and I've literally sort of put off doing this voiceover to the last possible minute. So I think I'm recording, what's it now? It is 20 past 11. So it's 20 past 11 last night as you're seeing it. And yeah, it hasn't been great this week. So what I am going to be doing is after this video, I'm going to be sort of taking a week off just to sort of get myself back up to speed, because I've been ill since probably the beginning part of the week, so I haven't actually been able to sort of get out and do a midweek charity shop hunt. And also, yeah, I think this weekend I was meant to be doing the filming for the, what's the new series that we were doing? I was starting a resale business for £10. So yeah, I may have to sort of shift around the sort of the up and coming schedule a bit, but yeah, I am going to be sort of taking the next week off just to sort of try and get myself back up to sort of 100%, because it's been really hard this week to sort of stay on top of the videos, as well as sort of trying to sort of recover from this. So yes, this will be the last video for a week, but as I say, it is literally going to be a week, so we will be back on the 2nd of November. And actually, the 2nd of November will be quite a good week actually, because if I do manage to sort of get myself sorted, then I can go out next weekend, do the resale business, start a resale business for £10. That will then be ready for the 6th of November when it was due to be released. The 4th of November, yes, 4th of November, we're actually going to be starting a new series as well. So it's something that I've wanted to do for a while, and I had a comment the other day, and I'm going to apologise straight off the bat that I can't remember who it was that made the comment. I'm actually going to pull up my comments, because as well, actually, I'm actually filming sort of in a different way today as well. So hopefully the audio will be a bit better. That was it, Carol. So Carol left a message this week on one of the charity shop videos, and the comment was, the problem is all of your sales are hypothetical. I would love to know what the actual selling price is and your actual profit. We can all make up prices, but we'll... but I'm assuming that means but what will people pay? Totally agree. Obviously, all of the prices that I sort of put on the videos are all sort of researched through eBay, but yeah, I don't, unless something sells before the video goes live, I don't actually tell any of you what things are selling for. So what I am going to be doing now, the first Thursday of each month, we are going to be doing a sales review from the previous month. So you can actually see sort of what things are selling for, and what the prices that I say at the end of the video, sort of how different or how similar they actually are. So yeah, we are going to be starting that. That is, as I say, going to be the first Thursday of every month. And then yeah, obviously we have sort of revised sort of how we're doing the schedule now. So obviously it's all very much sort of focused on sort of charity shops now that the boot fairs are closed. But yeah, I am trying to sort of put some new bits out there. So yeah, just like Carol, if there is something that you want me to sort of be covering on the channel, by all means, just leave me a comment on one of the videos. A lot of the time sort of it is stuff that I've sort of thought about doing, but I've just never been able to sort of put it in. One of the reasons why I've never done the the monthly sales videos, it was something that I wanted to do sort of from the start of the channel, but obviously when I first started, the sales sort of weren't there to sort of warrant a video. And then obviously sort of over the course of sort of June and July, sort of with the house move as well, and then yeah, it just sort of fell by the wayside because of all of the boot fair videos that were sort of coming out, and then obviously we were doing 2 boot fair videos a week and a charity shop video. So hopefully sort of the new videos that we've got sort of coming out are going to be sort of interest to people, and to be quite honest, it always sort of helps me, sort of if you enjoy a video that I put out, sort of just let me know. Even if you don't enjoy a video, let me know, because if there's something about my videos that sort of you don't like, and it's something that I can change and that will improve the channel, then by all means, sort of I don't, as long as sort of you're being constructive and you're not being people are not being abusive, then yeah, by all means sort of tell me if I'm doing something wrong. There's sort of quite a few, to be honest, I look at sort of all the comments that come through. There's another one here, which is basically sort of saying that I need to do sort of more research on everything that I pick up. Learning my stuff is vital. Yep, completely agree with that. I openly admit that I am still learning. I am not sort of a resale expert by any means, and yeah, I will make mistakes, but I will sort of try and learn from them sort of when I do. I think one of the benefits that I've got is that where I'm actually sort of videoing sort of what I'm doing, a lot of the times as I'm sort of going through and I'm editing the videos to sort of upload, I will actually see stuff that I've missed. And yeah, the amount of times that I've sort of been sat there in the middle of editing, stopped editing to then go and sort of look on eBay at sort of what something's selling. So yeah, just because I've sort of left something in a shop, doesn't necessarily mean that it's been forgotten. But yeah, equally, as I say, I am still learning. I started doing this in May of this year, so yeah, I understand that sort of I will make mistakes, but it just is what it is. Hopefully I will get to the point where the mistakes will get less, but I'm just doing the best that I can. And actually, do you know what? While we're here, sort of obviously we're sort of going through the charity shops. I'll be quite honest, it's quite slim pickings on today's video, but probably actually a good time. Sort of now I'm doing the recording this way. I'm actually sat in front of my computer instead of sort of standing up sort of away from the computer, so I can actually have my sort of YouTube channel open at the same time and sort of pull up some comments that have come through. So what was another good one actually we had? So I think it was the last Sunday boot fair that we done the other week. No, it wasn't. It was the first. It was the charity shop video. The first time that we sort of went out to the other sort of towns, and the second town that we went to, I picked up a pair of Nike trainers, and someone, Chinook, he sort of left me a message saying that he reckons should still be able to shift them for £10 plus postage, which would sort of give me my money back. So yeah, it's something I will sort of have a look into sort of getting it listed, but yeah, haven't had a chance to sort of do that yet. And yes, and before anyone comments, I know I'm saying a lot today. It is because I am ill. I'm trying to avoid the sort ofs. But yes. What else have we got? actually quite good doing this. Actually, I'm quite enjoying going through the comments on the videos. So yeah, there's a couple of comments about the sort of video settings. I think, yeah, I think I'm actually sort of. I can't remember if this video, what settings this video was filmed in. I can't remember if I'm going to sort of keep on this one or sort of up it a bit more, just to sort of give a bit more. Ba, ba, ba. Yes, so here was a comment that I got a couple of weeks ago actually, and I did respond to it at the time. Was sort of asking what app I use to scan items with. So it is the eBay app that I use. If you actually sort of open the eBay app on your phone, go to search, and then in the search bar at the top, you'll actually see a little camera icon. If you press that camera icon, it brings up your camera and you can scan barcodes, and that's how I do it. Another thing that I've also started using as well is the Google app. So on the Google app, when you open it, it's got a search function. And once again, with that, in that search box, there's I think it's either a camera icon or a square with a dot. Let me open my app up and I will have a quick look if I can find it. Yes, so you've got a little camera icon. If you click on that, you can actually hold. So, say for example, I was looking at what can I sort of think of? Tell you what, a vintage board game. We'll use that as an example. So, if I was to then hold the camera up and sort of basically have the whole sort of box in the picture, the Google app will actually analyse the picture, sort of look for sort of key points, and then do a Google search on that image. So it will then allow you to get the name of a product. So say for example, yeah, obviously a vintage board game is probably not the best example for this actually, but what have I? Soft toys is probably a good one as well. So I've had a couple of soft toys that sort of there was no, like if I searched it on eBay, sort of nothing come up. But if I'd done a Google search, it then told me that it was released in sort of X year. And then I could sort of put that into eBay and then manage to sort of pull up some listings. So it is just about sort of just making sure that you've got the correct apps sort of when you're out and about. Obviously there are some people out there that don't like me doing the scanning, but as far as I'm concerned with that, I'm using the tools at my disposal. Yeah, a couple of comments about sort of particular profits. The way that I view it with profits, so I think this one was saying about that our total profit was going to be £28. For me, £28 is still a win because I could have gone out and I could have found absolutely nothing and made absolutely zero. The other thing to remember as well is when I am talking about profit at the end of the video, that doesn't include purchase price. So say for example I say that I'm going to make £2 profit on something but pay £1 for it, then that would mean once it's sold I would have £3 in hand. But obviously because that's money that's already sort of been spent, it's not then sort of being taken into account for profit. That is sort of a cost. So that is, I'm going to leave the comments there for now because we're just moving on to the last charity shop. But yeah, as I say, sort of this is going to be the last video for a week, just so that I can sort of have a week where I'm sort of not having to stress about getting videos out and just sort of get myself sort of back up to 100%, because at the moment I'm literally sort of, yeah, I think I've the last couple of days I've been in work one day, off work, and then I was back in today, so yesterday. But yeah, I am literally going to take this weekend just to completely chill out, get myself back up to speed, so then sort of following weekend I can sort of just hit the ground running. And I've actually got a day's holiday sort of booked for next Friday, so hopefully I'm sort of back up to speed by then, and I can just go out and get I'm literally sort of, that day was sort of for going out sourcing. So what I'm hoping to do is do the normal charity shops in sort of all three towns, and I may even have a look to see if there's sort of somewhere else that we can go as well, but I will hold off on that one for now. But that is pretty much going to wrap it up at the charity shops. So what I'll do is I will chip off and talk to you more sort of when we get home. But what I'll do is I will just leave the sort of video just running for the last sort of minute or so. And yeah, I will see you in a week's time.
As far as I'm aware, what makes sense? That makes them when we shut down. So they should be able to, and as soon as we are, they'll be able to help you. And one of them does.
Hey everyone, so here we are back from the charity shops, and I don't think there's any other way to say it, but it was not a good day. So obviously this was one of the other towns that we sort of went to. It wasn't an amazing sort of time, we didn't get an amazing amount of pulls the last time we went, but I am going to sort of try and keep sort of putting it in, because it just gives us a bit of variety. But obviously if we keep having sort of low days, I'm not going to, I'm probably going to drop it and try another town. But yeah, we ended up with sort of one pickup, and yeah, I don't like putting out videos where it's sort of like one pickup of that, but I like to sort of put them out every now and then so that you do see that it's not all sort of massive amounts sort of all the time. So yeah, today we picked up we had one pickup from British Heart Foundation, and it's Character Mentor. It's a book. I don't know too much about it. I've got a feeling it's learn by example how to bring your characters to life. So it looks like sort of a drawing sort of tutorial book. I saw it, it caught my eye in the shop, so I thought I'd give it a scan, and yeah, sort of it was definitely worth a pickup. If we'd found it new, it's selling for between £35 and £40, so that would have been an absolutely amazing pickup. But because this one clearly is sort of pre-owned, we're not going to get anywhere near that, unfortunately. But we paid £2.50 for it. Looking online, I'm seeing sold comps around the £15 mark, so that would net us a £6 and 65p profit. And that's all I can really say today. So as I say, you will get days when you're outsourcing where they won't be as good as you might hope, but it is just a case of sort of just keep powering through. I've had days where I've been out sort of in the sort of my normal town before I sort of started doing the other towns, and I'm getting to, I think, so PDSA on my normal sort of hunts is normally the second to last shop that I visit, and I've had sort of weeks where I've literally gone through the whole town, got to PDSA, and then managed to get a pickup. So it is definitely, when you're out and you're having sort of one of these bad days, it's definitely, you definitely need to sort of just push through it. You're not going to have sort of like massive amounts of pickups every time, but yeah, it just is what it is. So I am going to sort of wrap the video up there. If you did enjoy today's video, please give it a thumbs up, because I don't think this one's going to get liked that much. And if you're not already, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button and ringing the bell to be kept up to date when I upload new videos, hopefully with more pulls than this one. But yeah, with that said, thank you so much for watching today. Really hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, bye.